Now this SCEP URI is what you're going to use to create the SCEP certificate template in Intune. So now when things get onto your network and you want to push a certificate, it's going to use SCEP as the protocol, but then it's going to use the Cloud CA to actually sign or create and distribute the certificate. So now, if we go to, how do I want to do this? Let's go to iOS, right? And here's the iPad here. Now I'm going to show you the configurations. Now, looking at these configurations is a couple. I have 4 certificates that's going to be installed on the iPad, which are going to be trusted certificates. It's going to be the Access Manager certificate, the root CA, the sub CA, and an umbrella certificate for if I wanted to use umbrella and do SSL decryption to avoid getting that error message saying, hey, you don't trust the certificate. I'm putting that on there as well. After you do that, you have the SCEP certificate template. So let's jump into that, show you what that looks like. So simple stuff, saying it's a SCEP profile, SCEP template, using it on the iOS, iPadOS. Really, what we came to see is the SCEP configurations here. So what we're going to do is going to do subject name. Now I'm using user principal name as the CN because Access Manager kind of works with the user principal name, not the common name or the traditional common name. Then you have the email address, you have your organizational unit. Now the one I want you to pay attention to is this organizational unit equals BYOD. So if you're using something like ICE, this is what we're matching on. When you want to do BYOD with ICE and not use ICE for BYOD, this is what you would do. You would have a certificate, you would manipulate the OU value to whatever you want, and then we would match that in ICE that says, hey, if the certificate says, if the OU in the certificate says BYOD, do this, right? If the OU in the certificate said Intune, do this. So this is the part where we're going to manipulate the most. Then we're going to say the root certificate is the sub CA, right, that we use to trust. And then we're going to give it the client authentication, extended key usage. And then here, down here, is that same URI for the sub CA that are the issuing CA in Intune that I showed you before.